Alright, and welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope you're doing fine. Today we're gonna have a very fun topic. We're gonna talk about self-revive. Is it OP? Is it too weak? Yeah. And should it stay after the event? Now, the issue is, or the big challenge with self-revive is you have two camps. You have camp, we only play in teams, so self-revive is stupid. And we have mostly solo players, so only solo players. The self-revive needs to stay. I try to be not too biased. I play most of the time solo. I mean, people who follow my stuff, they know that. But I really try to consider both sides. I actually wanted to do a little skit with, you know, upside down glasses for people who are like, oh my god, self-revive OP. But I'm not gonna do that because I think their concerns are legit too. Alright, let's get this started. First of all, let me explain self-revive real quick, and then we jump to the other topics. Okay, I try to do this as fast as possible, but I still see a few people being confused when I self-revive myself during a stream session. So, you need to be grounded. During the event, you need to get one pledge mark. You get that by killing a boss, looting a player, or getting 35 event points. Then you go to a supply point, you interact with the grounded pact, and bam, you have the grounded pact. That means the moment you buy Necromancer, a trait, 4 skill points, you can self-revive yourself. As long as you have bars. So this has nothing to do with the pledge marks. It only matters how many bars you have left. So actually during the event, playing with 4 small bars is kinda legit. So every time I die and lose a bar, I can stand up again. So if I have 4 small bars, 1 big bar, that's quite a couple times I can stand up again. It does work with resilience. So if you have resilience and necromancer, you pick yourself up with 100 HP. There is a timer for that though, so you need to wait 4 seconds because you can until you can self-revive. And the moment you self-revive, there's like this tiny delay before you can do something again. Alright, so this is how you get Necromancer and this is how it works. Now let's talk about the other topics. Okay, so this is a very sensitive topic. I personally think Necromancer is great. No big surprise because I play as solo most of the time. The biggest concerns or the biggest complaints from people who want Necromancer to be gone are the following. At least that's what I got from the community. The first one is, it's slowing down the gameplay. And you know what? They are right. So, back in the days, you kill a solo and you just move on and you're like, nice, solo is dead, awesome. I mean, you have to consider the other side too, though. You complain that you have to burn. I think the burning takes 2 to 3 minutes with a firebomb or a lantern. Doesn't really matter. If you one-tap a solo in an ambush, or you just randomly headshot him, or you like 2-tap dual-wield him at 33 meters. Oh, dude. Fucking I mean... Listen, outplayed, okay? Fucking outplayed, right? Well, guess what? The solo is losing time too. He has to go back into the lobby, has to get a gear equipped, new hunter equipped, maybe shuffle around some trades, queue up again, load in a match, and play again. And on top has the frustration of, well, there wasn't really anything to do for me and I couldn't really play that engagement. Okay, so I personally think, might sound mean now, that this argument, well, we have to wait, is kinda lame. Alright? Because if you just dome a solo, well, he's losing time too. Right? Honestly, it takes 2, maybe 3 minutes to burn a solo, and honestly, sometimes you don't even have to wait that long, because most of them will just try to revive very quickly. Because this is how a Necromancer engagement normally goes. Where did that go? That crosshair was right on him. I mean, it doesn't fucking matter, but... You down the solo, and then in 90% of the cases, the solo tries to instantly revive himself to catch you off guard. Now, you probably guessed that it's a solo, you kill him again, and he's already down 2 bars, so the burning will not even take that long. Also, you can like place a you know, concertina, trip mine, and the fire in there. The concertina, trip mine will take around 50 or even more. So yeah, you don't have to wait the whole time, honestly. Ah, bullshit. Oh, no. Okay, bye. Even I heard it. On top, if you re-kill him again when he tries to stand up again, self-revive, then you can loot him again for more tools, more consumables, or even money, which is nice, alright? So I personally think that it slows down our game. That is true, I'm not denying that, but I don't think that is the big issue, because the other party otherwise has to wait too, or loses time too. Let's put it that way. Then, what else do we have? Let's have a look at another argument. Well, they self-revive and then we have to kill them again, and that is kind of unfair. I don't really understand that one, because first of all, most of the time you can realize very quickly that they're solo, right? So you down them, and the very first thing that you do is cover the body. I guarantee you, I think I said before, 90%, probably 80%, people will try to self-revive instantly to catch you off guard. Do your weapon reload, you have 4 seconds, or take a syringe or whatever, you have plenty of time for that, and then you just cover the body. Before you do a self-revive or anything else, cover the body for a couple seconds. Alright? Then, if the other guy or the solo is patient, and you know, you cover the body for 5 to 6 seconds, you go to your teammate, you pick him up, and the self-revive kicks in, and you could not cover the body, and now you are kind of sad. I understand that. Okay? I understand it. On the other hand, you're basically complaining that somebody with damaged bars, like 100 or 125, is now going up against a duo that most of the time is playing a gun, like long ammo or a shotgun that can easily one-tap you with a body shot, you know? If I get self-revived and I play against Sparks people, a body shot is enough to kill me. So, it's 2 players against 1 player, and then if the 1 player stands up again, it's like a 0.8 player. So it's 2 full players against a 1.8 player, and the 1.8 player is basically a full player, and then afterwards a 0.8. So you're not even fighting that guy or these guys simultaneously. Okay? I'm gonna be honest here. I think Necro self-revive, the issue right now is that people are still not used to it and then forget about it. This includes me too. I get sometimes catched off guard and I'm just playing a 1v1, right? I know it's a solo and I'm just, yeah, I killed that guy, nice, let's move on. And he self-revives, and sometimes he kills me and sometimes I kill him. Right? Sometimes I just forget about it. But that is a skill issue. As frustrating and as savage as that sounds, I think you still have to adapt your gameplay or the way you play against this Necro self-revive. Now, there are exceptions, because I know, I can hear it already, that you're angrily typing your YouTube comment. There are exceptions. First exception is, you're not fighting team versus solo. You're fighting team versus team versus team versus solo in the boss compound, and it's all chaos. Then I agree with you, Necro covering that is hard, or sometimes you don't know that it's a solo. Fair point. Fair point. But then again, the solo stands up and he's a one-tap for most of the guns in the Showdown arsenal. Or, you know, maybe he burned it even a little bit. Then he's definitely a one-tap for most of the guns in the Showdown arsenal. But it's a fair point. I get that. There's also another issue with this, and I think we don't even realize completely how severe this is, and that is solo snipers with Necromancer. And I get that. That is tough to deal with. Because most of the time they're shooting you out of a window, out of a bush. They shoot you from an elevated position. So even if you manage to kill them, they either drop down from their roof or they're behind cover when they self-revive, and you cannot cover the body. That is a fair point. That is tough to deal with. I get that. I truly get that. And I already think that solo snipers are a pain in the ass. And the reason why I think is we don't encounter that a lot right now is because Inferno. Lots of people are not sniping right now because, well, you have fog. Nighttime, some people don't like sniping over there. And then you have Inferno, which is sometimes even worse than fog because the fire is absolutely blocking your field of vision. Okay? I get that. And I agree with you. I don't know how to fix that, but at the end of the day, I think this is still fine, right? It's still 2 of you and it's 1 solo sniper. Honestly, the opportunistic sniper will most likely kill you anyway, and you don't... He doesn't even profit from necro, right? Every time I get killed by a solo sniper, it's the opportunistic dude waiting the whole engagement and then snipes me while I'm healing behind a box after fight or when I'm looting. That's when I die to these dudes. Otherwise, I just disengage from them and say, okay, you run this direction, I run this direction, see you later, GG. But yeah, fair argument. So, we talked now about... what did we actually talk about? We explained it, we talked about snipers, we talked about confusion, we talked about self-revive, yeah, yada yada yada, okay. Now, is there a way to fix this? Honestly, I personally think necro revive, the way it is right now, is fine. A close to mid-range loadout, most of the time you can cover the body when you kill them. If you can't, there is still a window of 4 to 5 seconds to get to that solo and try to kill him the moment he tries to revive. If you can't do that, pick up your teammate in the meantime, heal up, you're full HP, they're not. Keep fighting. It's again this 2v1.A scenario that I explained earlier, and you're fighting against 1.0 and 0.8 one at a time. Okay, so you still have the numbers advantage. Should it be changed though? Because there were a few suggestions. For example, you can only revive yourself once with Necromancer. I don't think this is necessary. Again, I think Necro, the way it is right now, is fine. It's more of people not being used to. I said earlier skill issue, which sounds absolutely brutal and mean, but that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. There are some exceptions with Chaos, multi-team fight, and solo Bushwookie Kane being at 250 meters with his Mosin sniper. Spitzer, I get that. But most of the time when I play Necromancer and I self-revive with a close range loadout, people just fucking forget about it. They forget about it. It looks something like this. Look at them. Oh, you don't shoot at me, bro. There they are. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is this? Don't shoot at me, I'm your friend. I'm the friendly neighborhood wizard. Oh, it's in you! Oh, see this one. Oh my god, I set myself on fire. This is next level. Oh my god, dude. And I need to stand up here. Come on. Oh. Oh shit. How's this working? I don't know. Oh. Bamboozle him. Bamboozle! Oh my god, I don't have stamina! And that right there, this is the prime issue with people. They don't realize this is a thing. They just forget about it. And it happens to me too. This is the thing. I'm not excluded from this because like, yeah, you always remember this. No, I don't. If you watched my latest pirate video, like the boat was going off at the end. So it was clear as day the guy self-revived and I missed it. I'm no exception, okay? I think being able only to revive yourself once is kind of lame. Because that happens very quickly. It happens very quickly. Increasing the timer of the self-revive from 4 seconds to, I don't know, people said like a minute. And I'm like, you complain about it, you have to burn me and get like easy kills should I self-revive for 2 minutes. But it's okay if I have to wait a whole minute doing absolutely fucking nothing and just looking at the screen. Huh? Okay, so I don't think there's a solution. Maybe increase it by a couple seconds. I would be okay with that. That you say, okay, not 4 seconds, maybe it's 6, 7, or 8. If it's 8 seconds, dude, you can heal up yourself, you can pick up your teammate, and you can even probably run to that solo and cover the body. I think that's extreme. I don't think this is necessary, because you either think about the solo revive or you don't. I had it almost never that I was actually thinking about, hey, this guy's a solo, I need to cover him, and I was not having enough time to cover that. Exception, super long distance snipers, and I was fighting with iron sights or something like that. But that was super rare. Most of the time, Necro self-revive is for mid to close range. There you go. Another thing that I like about the self-revive is the trading mechanic in Hunt Showdown. I'm gonna explain the issue with this one really quick, because people are like, Mike, trading, oh my god. I get it, it's fucking annoying. It truly is. But what you have to keep in mind, back in the days, I'm gonna explain this now and probably do a timestamp for my stream then. Back in the days, the moment you died, your bullet disappeared from the server. So what happened? Lots of people were complaining, hey, the hit reg sucks. Dude, I shot the guy 100%, but I didn't even get a hit marker. So that was super frustrating. What they did is now the bullet stays on the server when you die, because why should it disappear? And so if you both pull the trigger, maybe not even point blank, like 10 meters, and you have slow bullets, well, you will trade, because the bullet doesn't disappear. It might be equally frustrating, but at least now you dealt some damage, you know? They probably need to adjust maybe the window for the bullet still being on the server and then maybe actually disappearing. This might be a fix for that, but I guarantee you, going back to the old system, people will complain that they have no hit markers, the hit reg sucks, they're shooting ghost bullets. We've been there. We've done that, okay? So I'm not saying that the current system is great, I just want to explain how it works and how it worked in the past and why now it works differently. There you go. So if I trade now as a solo, at least I can stand up and fight again. And that is nice. I like it, because dying to trades and it's GG, it's over, while the other guy gets picked up by his teammate is, yeah, it's just not a fun experience, okay? And since I play more and more close range loadouts, I trade more. And as long as the trading mechanic is not improved, with, for example, closing down a little bit or shortening the window where you can actually trade and your bullet stays on the server, yeah, I think I like this. So I personally, you know what, let's answer the final question. Should the trade stay after the event? Yes, it should stay, in my opinion. I like it. I like it. And I think most of the people need to adapt to self-revive. It needs to be fixed though. I'm aware of certain bugs that you can still revive yourself, even though you burn completely out. I'm not gonna explain it, obviously, but I know that's a thing, and I know that there's a couple other bugs. For example, if you're trading with the last guy on the server realizes, hey, there's nobody anymore on the map, so server shutdown initiated, and it happens in a couple seconds, or I don't know how long it actually takes. You self-revive, the server doesn't give a damn. The server is like, no, everybody was dead. Shutdown initiated, I don't care anymore. And then suddenly mid-match, you know, server shuts down, mission over, and you actually lose your hunter. Because cheat death does not kick in, because you're actually alive. It's wild. So there's a couple bugs, and yes, maybe it needs some tuning, and then you can put it on the live server. So I hope that after the event, self-revive stays. Maybe make Necromancer or Resilience a bit more expensive, but then you also hit the duos and the trios, the team play. I don't think that should be the case. Increase the self-revive timer by a second or two. Alright, limit the revives, not a fan, because I said it already, you either cover the revive or you don't. And if you cover the revive, man, you get a couple free kills. There's another thing that is a little bit concerning, of course, is people going into a match, right? And they self-revive themselves in front of people on purpose to drop their MMR. And I get it, that is an issue, but also you cannot really fix this. Because what you want to do, you either say, okay, when I self-revive, I'm not dropping any MMR. Then you will definitely have people complaining, hey, this is not fair. I die, I lose MMR. This guy can pick himself up like a bazillion times and his MMR is not affected. This is unfair. So how do you do this? Like the first two revives, they count for your MMR, and the revives that come afterwards, they don't. People also say, well, if you want to drop MMR, you just go quick play. But A, this is not as efficient. And B, that shouldn't happen either. Like, your MMR should not be affected by dying in quick play. Which it does, by the way, if you didn't know that yet. You have like 2 KDs, you have one for Bounty Hunt and one for Quick Play, but the MMR is shared. Huh? Yeah, awkward, isn't it? In my opinion, the MMR should not be affected by Quick Play. I think they did that so you can progress and you have a feeling of, oh nice, I'm getting rewarded, my MMR goes up because I killed so many people in Quick Play. But in Quick Play you already get like free hunters, free money, free guns, free trades, free skill points. Like, MMR, dude, take the MMR please from Quick Play and get rid of it. I have lots of people in Quick Play that are like coming to me and say over VoIP, please kill me, I want to drop my MMR. Some people even ask, how many stars do you have? Oh, you have 5 stars? No, sorry, you're not allowed to kill me because I want to drop more. I'm looking for 1 star. I mean, I shoot them in the goddamn head because what the actual F, right? So yeah, this is my opinion about Self-Revive. I would like it to stay. I don't think it's OP. It needs fixes. It might need some slight tuning. And although there are some challenges, I still think this is one of the greatest additions to the game ever. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Ooh, this is gonna be wild. This is gonna be wild. Alright, but for now, let's roll the outro. Yeah, these opinion videos are always a little bit difficult because everybody has one, and convincing people or admitting that, even, you know, myself, that you're wrong is difficult, or trying to see it from the viewpoint of somebody else and understanding, yeah, okay, this actually makes sense. It's a skill that is kind of rare nowadays. But you know what's not rare? My patrons. Wholesome people. I hope you still have a lot of fun with Showdown and everything, like the content that I provide for you. You guys are amazing, and I wish you a great week. Thank you for watching. I will do one more video covering the whole event traits. It should be done in a couple days. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, have a good day, and bye-bye.